She texted me, "Family crisis. Can't make date night." Hours later, I saw her on live TV at a basketball game with my boss, and the evidence I sent to HR ended both their lies forever. I am 29, and until just a few days ago, I believed I was living a dream relationship. For 8 months, I had been dating a woman who I thought was loyal, honest, and caring. But that illusion shattered on a Thursday night in the most public and brutal way imaginable. For several weeks, she had been canceling our dates more often than not. Every time she backed out, there was a different excuse. A family emergency, a sudden work crisis, or even claiming to be sick out of nowhere. I tried to be a supportive boyfriend, responding with patience and understanding, thinking that's what a good partner should do. Looking back, I realized I was being too understanding, ignoring warning signs that were right in front of me. At exactly 4 o'clock that Thursday afternoon, she sent me another message. It read, "Need to cancel date night again. Family crisis." My first reaction was worry, and I replied kindly, "Of course, babe." I truly believed I was being caring and respectful. With my evenings suddenly free, I ordered takeout, settled on my couch, and turned on the Lakers game. Basketball has always been my comfort and stress relief, and on that night, after another canceled date, I needed the distraction. The game was close, tied in the fourth quarter, when the camera panned to the courtside seats during a timeout. In that moment, my world fell apart. There she was, sitting front row, wearing the red dress I bought her for her birthday just a month ago. She was laughing and leaning close to a man beside her. And not just any man, it was Marcus, my direct boss at work. My body froze, chopsticks suspended in midair, as the camera lingering on them made my stomach drop. She looked radiant, completely at ease, nothing like someone dealing with a family crisis. Marcus had his arm around her shoulders, and she was feeding him popcorn with the kind of intimacy that felt like a knife twisting in my chest. To make it worse, the commentator even made a joke about the attractive couple enjoying the game, unknowingly broadcasting my betrayal to the entire nation. My mind started racing back over the past month. Every excuse, every canceled date, every time she seemed distracted and glued to her phone. Even Marcus suddenly made sense. His random questions about my girlfriend, his strange interest in my weekend plans, his criticism of my work lately, all of it now fit together. I had chosen to trust her, but the signs had been screaming at me. That night I couldn't sleep. I found game highlights online, screenshotted everything, and saved the clips. I began building a timeline of how their secret relationship had overlapped with my falling career momentum at work. By Friday morning, she texted me again, asking how my night was and apologizing for canceling at the last minute. I replied coldly that I had a quiet night watching basketball. Her reply was a simple heart emoji, which felt like salt on an open wound. At work that same morning, Marcus walked in with his normal professional attitude, but I noticed a smirk he tried to hide. During a team meeting, he even announced that he would be more hands-on with my projects, pretending it was to help me improve. The condescension was thick, and I realized he had been slowly undermining my career while secretly dating my girlfriend. That afternoon, I researched our company policies, and what I found was a gold mine. The handbook strictly forbade supervisors from dating employees' partners, especially if it impacted work decisions. Not only that, but Marcus had taken over accounts that I was supposed to lead, and that could legally be seen as harassment and abuse of authority. By Saturday, I knew I needed direct confirmation. I asked my girlfriend to dinner at our favorite restaurant. She agreed, though her excitement was dull. She showed up late, claiming traffic delays, but her Instagram story earlier showed her at a nail salon. During dinner, she was distracted, glued to her phone, giving short answers. When I brought up her so-called family crisis, she gave a vague story about her sister's relationship problems. The breaking point came when her phone buzzed, and I saw a name light up on the screen before she quickly flipped it over. Marcus Redart, with a heart emoji next to his name. My stomach turned. I excused myself to the bathroom, stared in the mirror, and saw a man who looked like he had aged years in just a few days. But underneath the hurt, I felt a cold, focused anger that told me it was time to act. On Sunday, I spent the whole day preparing. I compiled every screenshot, the game footage, text conversations, and a timeline of Marcus' actions at work that matched the affair. I even found records of him accessing my personnel file without cause. By Monday morning, I was ready. I walked straight into HR and sat down with Sarah, our HR director. I presented my case carefully, beginning with the professional misconduct, then revealing the personal connection. Her face shifted from curiosity to alarm as she watched the footage of my girlfriend and Marcus courtside at the game. She understood immediately that the company faced serious liability. She assured me an investigation would begin at once. By Friday, Marcus was fired. HR determined he had violated multiple company policies, including harassment, conflict of interest, and unauthorized access of confidential records. His email was disabled, security escorted him out, and just like that, his career was left in shambles. But my part wasn't finished. That evening, I finally confronted my girlfriend. She came to my apartment, wearing the same perfume she had on our first date, perhaps trying to disarm me. I asked her gently about her family crisis, giving her one last chance to tell the truth. She repeated her lie, adding more fake details. I walked to my laptop, pressed play on the basketball footage, and turned the screen toward her. Her face went from confusion to panic in seconds. She tried to defend herself, saying it just happened, that she didn't mean for it to go so far, and that she was planning to tell me soon. I listened silently. When she finished, I told her Marcus had been fired, that their affair cost him his job, and that she was a part of it. Her face went white, and then she exploded in anger, accusing me of being petty and vindictive. But I calmly reminded her that I hadn't lied, I hadn't snuck around, and I hadn't used company resources to cheat. That was all on them. She stormed out, leaving my apartment for the last time. The following weeks brought me a strange peace. The stress of her lies was gone. Work improved dramatically without Marcus hovering over me. I got recognition for a major project that had once been taken from me, and the team atmosphere became lighter. My ex tried reaching out several times, alternating between apologies and blaming me. I never replied. I later learned she moved back in with her parents, while Marcus struggled to find work in the small marketing community where everyone already knew what he had done. Now, 6 months later, I am happier than I could have imagined back on that dark Thursday night. I am dating someone new who is honest, communicative, and consistent. Work is going better than ever. And most importantly, I have learned to trust myself, to pay attention to red flags, to value my own peace, and to understand that lies are not love. Some people call what I did revenge, but to me it was accountability. They made their choices and I simply ensured the consequences reached them. So whenever I watch a basketball game now, instead of feeling pain, I am reminded of how strong I became once I chose truth over deception. And if you want more stories like this one, please tap that subscribe button. It truly means the world.